to my channel, AquaStarGoddess. If you are new here, then definitely subscribe. Hit the bell button so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video, and smash the like button. I have been watching the political climate for a short period of time today. And this video is going to be my prediction. I have potentially done a similar thing that Martin Luther King did. And in his final days, he had realized that he had made a statement where he said he may have taken his people into a burning house. And although I don't feel like it's that bad, by me, when I began to talk about the political race months ago, I realized it in the moments, but I thought that maybe I could like clean it up, for lack of better words. But I wasn't able to because it was already spoken. It was put out there already. So, however, I must say that sometimes, not sometimes, but oftentimes, personally, I feel that many things that occurs is for a reason. And so even though I feel the feeling of what Martin Luther King said when he said he may have led his people into a burning house, I don't feel like I led y'all into a burning house. However, I do feel like I led y'all into a fight. Okay? Not intentionally, not what I was intending to do, but based upon the political climate right now and the news features that I've been watching and the coming together of the stories of this Project 25 and all these other things of which I hadn't really tapped into prior to right now, I am recognizing that in order for change to actually happen and stick, we are going to have to fight for that, right? And I am not talking about the type of fight where you marching and doing all this shit that don't work. Hey, love, how are you?
Are you live streaming?
I am.
Oh.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Nothing? Do me a favor. This purse right here. Grab me that purse.
Mom, tomorrow can I go to the store?
What do you want to get at the store?
Something. I want to get cups.
You want to get, okay, you want to get cups?
And like some juice stuff.
Okay.
For that sale.
All right. Now, the climate that we are in, honestly, it probably was going to happen this way regardless of what I had suggested. And it's simply because there are a certain group of people who are very adamant in the position that they hold, and they doubling down. Okay? They doubling down, y'all. And so while it was not my intention to see us come to a place where we would actually have to put up a fight, that's what we headed. And I have to share this with y'all because that's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at the headlines. I'm listening to, statements that were made in 2016 that are relevant today. We're thinking about the past and how we've been kind of going in the same loophole for many, many, many years, many decades, many centuries. We've been going down the same loophole. But it's just the right time for this type of thing to go on down this road. Come on down Easy Street real quick. Come on down. Come on down. You know what it's like when you was younger, you know what I'm saying? And somebody might have been bumping them gums, running your mouth a little bit too much, and you know what I mean? I was quiet. I ain't said nothing. I left you alone. You should have left me alone. Well, come on down this street, right? Something like that. So what I'm seeing with the attempt to reverse diversity and inclusion, okay? The thing about diversity and inclusion is it includes so many groups of people. It includes minorities of Black, of Mexican, of Latina, of Asian descent. It includes, Indians and all sorts of people. It includes sexual inclusion or sexual orientation inclusion, such as the LGBTQI community, lesbians, bisexuals, men who are homosexual. It includes those people. It includes even the elderly people, veterans, people who have, went and actually fought for this country, but still in some way or another are not able to receive the due respect that they are actually due. It includes people of different belief systems. Okay. Maybe you live next door to a Muslim. Maybe you live next door to a Christian. Maybe you live next door to a Jewish person, somebody of Judaism, or somebody who practices, Buddhism. What we are seeing is a complete reversal of all of the policies that have been put in place to create a society in which everyone has opportunity. So right now, what we're looking at is them trying to reverse opportunity. And what they're doing it with is the good old boys, basically. These are not, some of the people that I just recognized were trying to be appointed into government are like WWE wrestlers and fucking, pedophiles and people who are not qualified up against people who have gone to Princeton and Harvard and Yale and they've, huh?
They're qualified. They're not even good people.
They're not even civilized good people, right? These are just, they're not even considered the types of people that should be elected into a space of government, because that would only lead to corruption. That would be leading to corruption. So, like I was saying a few minutes ago, when Martin Luther King said, "I fear that I have led my people into a burning house," I want to say that I get a feeling of that, just not to that magnitude, because I haven't led y'all into a burning house. However, I have led y'all to a fucking fight, okay? Because it's going to be a fight. And I'm telling y'all this right now just based upon the climate of what I'm paying attention to, what I've watched and what I've observed, and how I feel and how I know this is going. Now, I want to side note this whole conversation real quick and talk to y'all about something real quick. Just the other day, I was sitting here and I was like, dang. I was like, man, I've been like crashing out. You know what I mean? I got mad. Like a couple weeks ago, I got like super mad. Like I got so mad that, I kicked the door down. Okay. I kicked the door in. You're not about to do that. Okay. And for a minute, I was feeling like, oh, damn, I'm all mad. Like I can't be doing that. And blah, 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 blah. And this message is here for today. What the message that Spirit gave me the other day is for right now. The other day, I was thinking to myself, everything happens for a reason and this and the third. And then the thought came to me, well, what if me getting angry like that was actually necessary from me, right? Because just like with this campaign and this election thing, I was kind of just trying to stay out of it. You know what I mean? I'm back here. I ain't bothering y'all. Y'all do what y'all do with the political stuff. It ain't no biggie for me. I ain't even tripping. Like, I'm going to be back here. But what I see happening is, this is not even the whole club. They're wide out in the open saying, nope, we're taking away all opportunities from any minority figures that have had the opportunity to help build this nation. We're taking those opportunities away with WWE fighters. Yes, we are. We're going to remove all of those options that you guys have to be able to pursue happiness via industry and via entrepreneurship or via positions and jobs in government or in places that, private sector or whatever. We are not going to allow, for certain like affirmative actions and things like that. Things that were put in place to protect the diversity of our nation, right? And so I'm sitting here the other day and I got this download. Maybe you needed to get mad. Like maybe you got mad for a reason. Like maybe that was needed for you at that time. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? That makes a little bit of sense, because like I said, I've been like this for a good while. I've been out of it. I'm staying out of all trouble. I ain't getting mad. I ain't about to let nothing bother me, nothing shake me up, this and that and the third. But I know damn well you're not about to do this. I know damn well you ain't about to do that. That's not what we about to do. But what happened was it sparked up this fire in me to where I could not sit on the fence. I could not straddle the fence in order to keep no peace. Ain't gonna be no goddamn peace tonight if you're gonna be doing on all that. If you're gonna be on that, ain't gonna be no peace. Because in certain situations, you cannot create a climate of peace if there's no peace presented, right? In certain climates, ain't gonna be no peace. Because you're wrong, right? So the reason why I'm talking about that specifically is because I need y'all to know, I need y'all to strap y'all boots on. And I need y'all to get ready. Because that's the time that we going into. Ain't gonna be no peace. Ain't gonna be no quiet. Ain't gonna be no peaceful resolutions. Because sometimes you gotta get up in a motherfucker's ass in order for them to understand where the fuck you at and where the fuck they need to be. And that's just period. My grandma, let me tell you something. My grandma about 100 pounds. I'm talking 100 pounds. Get up in anybody's ass. She didn't give a damn who you was, how big you was, how thick your neck was. She didn't give a damn. Now, I'm saying all of this not to make anybody feel uncomfortable, not to make anybody feel like, oh, you just talk shit like that. That's not what this is about. This is about letting you understand. This is about sharing the energy with you that is necessary for you to recognize that there is going to be a time where you will not be able to straddle the fence. Okay? And unfortunately, what I am recognizing in the political climate is that that time is coming a lot sooner than we thought. Okay? It is coming a lot sooner than we thought. And if I'm being honest with you, it's coming right on time, actually. This whole Pluto and Aquarius shifts and all this shit like that that's going down. You know, it didn't happen like that for no fucking reason. It happened because sometimes you need to get in a motherfucker's ass. Sometimes I need to get in your goddamn face, bitch, so you can understand where the fuck we at. Okay? Sometimes it's going to be a throwdown. Okay? Now, I'm not telling y'all this because it should be every situation, because obviously not. But when people step over your boundaries, when people think that they can harm you or bring harm to you, or people think that they can treat you any kind of way, if you don't stand up for yourself, most people, there's nobody out there that will stand up for you unless you stand up for yourself. Okay? So while I understand, you know, sometimes, oh, anger doesn't have a place, and no, absolutely not. That's not the truth. Anger sometimes and many times can have a wonderful place in fixing and correcting ill behavior. Like I said, I'm not talking about this for all situations and all things and all places. Like I told y'all, for the longest time, I've been like, I'm out of it. I ain't, you know what I mean? I've been on the fence. I've been straddling the fence. Oh, I'm cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? I'm chilling, you know? But then it comes to a point of time where, because you ain't tripping and you cool, where people think that they can just continue to do things to you that they should not be doing, or that you don't want them to do, or that does not make you feel good. And at some point, you've got to decide, fuck the bullshit. What you not about to do is do this, do that, and do that. What you is going to do is get it together, or we can go to the next level. We can take it there. If you want to go there, please step right here. Step right up. I'm sharing this with y'all because I need y'all to understand that there is a particular antagonistic group of people in society that ain't got no fucking respect. They got no respect. Not only don't they have no respect, but they also have no decorum, honey. Not only do they not have no decorum, they don't give a fuck. And that's okay. That's cool. But at some point, you're going to have to make motherfuckers give a fuck. You're going to have to make them. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not talking about you chasing your baby daddy down the street. This ain't about that. This is further than that. We got bigger fish to fry than the baby daddy. Let that nigga go. I'm talking about when people in society think that they can treat you less than what you deserve to be treated as because of some illusion of difference or diversity or something like that. You and your baby daddy, y'all been living together. I mean, obviously, like I said, if you got to get in his face, get in his motherfucking face too. But you shouldn't be getting in his motherfucking face every time, you know? When we get to that point, now we got to consider maybe this ain't the right situation because I'm getting in your face a little bit too fucking much. Okay? I'm getting a little bit too comfortable jumping up at you. And if that's happening, that lets me know that respect has left the building. That lets me know that me and you, we really not what we thought we was. We not there no more. Okay? We done left the building already. our the way that we are going to love and treat each other with kindness and respect, that shit ran out the building a couple days ago, couple weeks back, couple months back, couple years back, and left out. It's not here no more. It's not present anymore. Okay. But if you know that you've done all that you can do to present peace and to be agreeable and to be non-combative and to be, what's the right word? Cooperative. And motherfuckers is still finding a way to continue to step over every line that you draw in the sand. It's time to jump on somebody's fucking neck. And that's just it, and that's all. Ain't gonna be no peaceful march and bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Right now. Okay, just fuck that shit. Because motherfuckers don't understand that nice shit. They ain't gonna understand nothing until you get up in their motherfucking ass. And this is very funny. I remember I was about 9 years old. There was a girl at school and she was bigger than me. And she just, I don't know, for whatever reason, she had a problem with me. Okay. And I didn't bother with, I didn't fool with the girl. I used to kind of just walk on, move on about my business, go on about my life and everything. But the girl kept acting like she wanted to approach me, like she wanted to come and talk mess about me, like she wanted to be in my face, like she was going to overpower me and take me down because I was smaller than her or whatever. And eventually I got in the bitch face. Because let me tell you something. Hey, look, for a little bit, I might have felt a little bit of fear. Like, oh my God, she's trying to, you know what I mean? I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to get into no fights. But bitch, hold on. Because what you not going to keep doing is stepping in my face like you about to do something to me. I don't give a fuck if I get my ass whooped. You ain't going to keep doing it, though. I'm going to step in your motherfucking face. I'm going to be all up in your goddamn face until you recognize that I'm not the one. And I'm not saying that I'm the one because I'm the baddest and I got the coldest hands and none of that. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is I'm not going to sit here and let you keep testing me because you feel like it. No, bitch, you gonna respect my little bubble. And whatever issues you got internally, go deal with that shit somewhere else. Don't bring that to my front doorstep because I'm not talking to you. I'm not bothering you. I ain't messed with you. And sometimes, unfortunately, things happen like that in life, where there's some sort of antagonist just always antagonizing you. And eventually you get to a point where you like, I'm about to roll up on these bitches because I ain't doing it no more. I'm not playing nice with you hoes. The anger that came out of me recently was because for so long I was just trying to be cool, cordial, trying to do things in a nice, cool way. And that doesn't mean that 100% of the time it was a cool, nice way, but it was a good damn 75% at least. I want to say 85, but you know how it be. Sometimes but hold on, bitch. Sometimes I'm popping off. I'm popping off because you're doing too much. Now, I want you guys to be aware that there's always going to be balances, checks and balances in these things. What I am talking about is when you've presented yourself the best way that you could, to the best of your ability, to be cordial, to be agreeable, to be, what do you call it when you are courteous or when you are cordial? That's the right word. The right word is cordial. When you're doing your best to make the efforts, okay, to go out of your way to ensure that however we need to resolve these issues, we can resolve them. And you find that other people are coming at you. And the way in which they want to resolve this issue is very aggressive in relation to, how you're trying to handle this. Eventually, I don't care who you are. I don't care how long, how little. Eventually, you are going to pop back. And that is just a fact. So I want y'all to get ready. A revolution is most definitely coming. Not only just a revolution, but also potentially another big set of unrest. And I don't mean the kind of unrest where people are outside screaming, no justice, no peace. We ain't talking about that kind. We're talking real get up in your ass type unrest. And I get it. We have the fear of, oh, they've got the government, they've got this and they've got that and blah, 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 blah. Okay. That's great. That does not matter. What I am seeing in this political climate and what I am feeling in this political climate is that there is a need for a shift and a change, but there is a specific group of people, and I'm not calling them white or black or nothing. I'm just going to say a specific group of people who refuse to allow for the whole world that is trying to get this change to come through. It's just it's a little subset of people who do not want that to come through. And eventually the pot's going to boil over. When you boil in water, let's see, when you put water in a pot to boil, and let's just say you put some milk in that motherfucker. You know how quickly the milk get to boil? You know how quickly a pot of water with a little bit of milk in there get to boiling over? Real fast. That's where we headed. That's the climate that this political situation is creating. And I just want y'all to be aware of that. Not to mention we got like Mars retrograde right now. We got a Mercury retrograde. So understand that communications right now are going to be a little bit more fiery, okay? Take that into considerations as you are communicating with those that are close to you, those that are near to you, those that you love. But also take that into consideration as we continue to move forward and we watch this fucking shit show of a political environment continue to progress and proceed. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be immediately in January. This might take a little while. But I want you guys to understand that I was able to tap into the reason why I blew up recently to the magnitude that I did. It was because, like I said, when you're making your efforts in this way or that way, and that could be both ways too. That could be both of us kind of feeling that same thing at the same time. And it's often a lack of understanding, you know, a lack of clarity or a lack of listening, probably because you're frustrated, right? But that does not change the fact that things can get to that point. And if they do, it could become an issue. So what I want y'all to do is I just simply want you to be strong and solid in who you are, your own being, okay? I know that sometimes the way that life happens and the situations and the way it looks, it makes us feel like we don't have as much control as we do. But I want you to be aware that you definitely have control over how you think, how you speak, how you feel, and how you perceive life outside of you, okay? So I want you to find a way to be strong and stable in your spirit, because that's what we need. We need strong spirits right now. We need your spirit to be grounded and a force to be reckoned with. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. I'm going to go eat and I may come back again, but I had to share this quick message.